So, wish I had the idea sooner to kind of, record this sort of thing. Um, just because I think it'd be kind of interesting to see the stages of this or whatnot. I wish I could like record myself walking, and I still might figure that out. This is probably just a test to see like how this actually goes. Um, but and I kind of want to record this because I think it's kind of funny. If you could, if I could get myself record myself walking and kind of see the progression, it'd be pretty good. I'm actually doing okay with walking. I mean, I I had my best guess at what I looked like previously when walking was slightly Igor-ish. So I had kind of, I don't even know what the crap that means, but I had like one foot, my left foot. Whoa. Had my left foot, out straight, and that was kind of guiding me, and then I think my right foot was like perpendicular to the left, and it was just kind of pushing off, and um, it wasn't anything that I was doing on purpose. It was just the way I got myself to walking again. But then also staring at the ground and hunched over, and it worked, but it's not the right way to do it. So, physical therapist has been she's corrected me quite a bit on my walking, and so I actually have these. I don't think there's one behind me, but have post-it notes like all over my apartment, like at eye level, to remind me to look up when I'm walking. And it's kind of strange you have to think about walking because it's a pretty complex thing, and you're kind of just better off if you can just walk. But it's actually, putting both feet, putting one foot forward and the other one forward, and then going at a decent speed. If you go too slow, you get going on your heels, and then you have to look up, and you have to do all that whole posture thing where, you pull your shoulder back, chest up. And it's quite a few things to think about. And then turning. Oh, turning. You have to, you have to move your eyes, and you have to move your head first, and then you move your body. And actually thinking about that sucks and kind of gets you in trouble because you have to like plan like how many steps you have and before you run into that wall, and if you don't turn quick enough, you don't move quick enough, you hit that wall. So it's a lot to think about. So just be happy if you can walk straight and not have to think about it, and you can turn. Turning's good. It's a good thing. So probably have a little bit of a bobblehead going, but I'm not too bad. I'm not shaking too bad. This is 5 weeks in, so labyrinthitis, yeah, is what it was. But that's all gone. Just kind of regaining balance now, and doing physical therapy. I think my eyes have steadied, so if you would have seen my eyes probably a week or so ago, they'd just be kind of jutting back and forth and doing some crazy stuff. And actually, one of my physical therapy things is like I have a post-it on my door, and it has an E on it. I have to focus on the E, and then I have to look at the E, and I have to do this. I have to go back and forth, and then I wait a little while, and I go up and down and back and forth, and supposed to steady my eyes, get them to focus, and all the sorts of reflexes that they're supposed to do. Like whenever you turn your head, your eye, and you turn it back, your eyes are supposed to be able to stay focused on something. And they actually do this weird test where they turn your head to the side, tell you to focus on this point, and they like snap it back. And like if I go left to right, I can do it. If I go right back to left, my eyes just kind of go off, and then they eventually come back. It's some sort of reflex, and some way they gauge what the heck's going on. But it's pretty interesting. It's kind of interesting stuff. Very, a lot of things going on you don't really know about, don't really think about. But you would think there's some sort of rocket science sort of thing to get your balance back, but it's things like going like this, and pretty interesting. The other fun thing that looking at my camera right now has been the acne, which is great. It's I think my medication did it. Like I broke out like my chest and like my back, and it was just insane. Like once I got on this medication, it's like the Valtrex and the steroid. And then like a couple weeks later, all of a sudden I decided to move to my neck and my face. So I'm 29 with the acne of a 15-year-old, which is great. It actually, like, if it look like, up here in my thinning hair, it's like actually going up to the top of my skull, which is, it's pretty disgusting stuff. Oh boy. Acne. Thank you. Thank you, medication. Thank you, steroids and Valtrex. Wonderful. I guess I just didn't want to blog. I didn't want to write. I wanted to write. I wanted to say something, but I got lazy and I thought I'd try out this eyesight and see kind of what this would actually look like. And like I've got myself like right here, so I keep looking at myself. I shouldn't look at myself. Getting a little dizzy looking back and forth, to be honest. Trying to think. Oh, there were 60-mile-an-hour gusts going on outside today. Try that. Try that normally. And try that like without being able to walk straight. Trying to keep your balance in like 60 mile an hour winds. It doesn't happen. I was gonna say it's comical, but it just does not happen. You turn around and you come back inside is what you do. That's how you keep balance. You go in. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to say. Maybe I can figure out how to get this to record myself walking and just... I'm sure everyone's gonna be pretty excited. Maybe it's more just, documenting myself. But, I think I said it before, but this is like five weeks in. I'm actually off all medication. Which is good, because that stuff screws your head up, but it helps pretty good. Made me feel like the motion sickness stuff just kind of makes you feel like you're in a boat. And when you're in a car, like you hit a bump, and it's just like your whole body goes to one side, you're like, oh, damn, and then you go back to the other side. And, just doing that kind of, I keep burping. I'm not actually like burping really loud, I'm just kind of catching it, so whatever. I don't really have a lot to say. So, maybe I'll post this, maybe I'll pull it down like after I post it, realizing that I don't really like putting my video of myself out there into the world, but who knows.